140円のペイペイで、はい、140とお入れくださいませ。はい。
This train is bound for Koga. The Tosan train will ascend a steep slope from this point. If you have any luggage on it exits this tunnel, it will cross the iron bridge of Deyama, one of the highlights of this line.
車両の型番に親しくやつこれ一番新しいやつ。すごいすごい。まず開ければいいか。目で見たと凄まじい。
For any other one-way ticket, please come to the substitute bus stop here. If you do not have a ticket, please use these who have.
大涌谷黒たまご飯ワクワクキッチンではオリジナルプロ
何も見えない。何も見えない。何も見えません。
Money in the waters of the spring in the shrine grounds. The money will multiply several times over.